plays out of pick and roll.
Love goes to Green, blocked by Bogut. Ball comes loose to Tristan Thompson.
Iguodala off of him, and now Klay Thompson is the primary defender.
James goes right at him, blocked by Bogut. Painful rehabilitation after the knee surgery. He's the one that drove him to rehab every day.
And I like the fact they're giving them shout-outs because so many, and I've been a player in this league, so many people around you are takers. They take, and then when it's your moment to need somebody to give and pour into you.
LeBron, Dave McMenamin, ESPN. Phil Jackson commented on the NBA Finals yesterday, and he said, he coached Michael in a series in '93 when the Bulls were down 2-0 to the Knicks, and he played like a man possessed in order to bring the team back. Do you have to get yourself to a different level mentally, or is it the idea of being a man possessed? Could that help you turn the series around?
I mean, what does that actually mean? It's I think for me to go out and be who I am and play as true to the game and as hard as I can and try to lead this team is who I am, not anybody else. I'm not Michael, I'm not Ali, I'm not nobody else that's done so many great things for sport. I am who I am, and if I'm able to go out and put together a game like that, it wasn't because I was possessed. It's because I worked on my craft all season long, and that's the result of it. So, Phil's a great coach. Mike's a great player, but I'm who I am.
And LeBron James is one of the greatest players in NBA history. But the bottom line is this series is proving that he's not on the same level as Michael Jordan. He's not on the same level as Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Bill Russell. He just can't deal with the pressure. He lacks the mental stability to lead an organization by himself to an NBA championship. The bottom line is the fortitude isn't there. If he can't reach that rage that we saw back in 2012 in Game 6 versus the Boston Celtics, that rage that we saw in the aggression that he had last year in the NBA Finals going up against these Golden State Warriors, get ready for Chris Paul or Carmelo Anthony or Dwayne Wade, one or two of those guys to make their way to Cleveland this summer, because it's over. This series is finished. It's a dub, literally. When you look at the way Game 2 went down, 110-77 the final score. Draymond Green, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 5 dimes. Steph only had 18 points and 9 rebounds. LeBron James doesn't play in the fourth quarter. 19 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, 7 turnovers. Kyrie Irving, 10 points, 5 of 14 from the field. Kevin Love leads the game. We don't know what's going on with him for Game 3. I don't think it matters either way. When you look at his stats, 2 of 7 from the field, 5 points and 3 rebounds. When the Cleveland Cavaliers decided to make the deal for Kevin Love, I stated back then during the summer they shouldn't have made a deal. I thought it was the wrong move. Here's a few reasons why I said back then in the article. It was the first time in 24 years at that point that a team had 4 number 1 picks on its roster. That would have been LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, Andrew Wiggins, and Anthony Bennett since the 1988-89 Los Angeles Lakers team. That was Magic, Kareem, James Worthy, and Michael Thompson, of course, the father of Klay, who's about to win his 2nd consecutive NBA championship as the main sidekick, at least, for Stephen Curry. Another reason was LeBron was coming off one of the best 4-year runs in league history with the Miami Heat, and it was time for him to follow the mode of a Kobe or Michael Jordan later in their career. And I'm talking about Kobe and when he won his last 2 championships, and Michael Jordan when he won the second part of the three-peat, which would mean I get 30 shots, guys give me the ball, I lead the way. He left Miami for what? It was a guaranteed spot in the finals. You would be in a better position to win a championship right now if you were with the Miami Heat, based on their roster, based on their experience as well. To join a team in Cleveland that wasn't Sasha Pavlovich and Mo Williams and Delonte West, had a lot more talent on it. takeover. There's been no takeover. I see a man, when I show you that interview and hear those words, that succumb to the fact that he is who he is and he ain't who he'll never be. That's the greatest. That's the greatness of a Michael Jordan. There's not many words that I really need to go into, not many things I need to say. I'll tell you this much. Cleveland, they might win one of these 2 games in Cleveland. They might win one of these 2 games. Otherwise, the series is over. The champs will remain as the world NBA champions. And you know why? Because the leader of the Cleveland Cavaliers has proven once again that he has no heart, that he doesn't have the hunger, he doesn't have the drive that we once saw from him for a short stretch in his career, and that we thought he had turned the leaf on, turned the corner on. LeBron James didn't play well. He had 7 turnovers in Game 2. He didn't play well in Game 1. What can we expect? Do you really think things are going to turn around? Do you really think that Kevin Love is going to have a major impact? Ty Lue is in over his head as a coach as far as I'm looking at the situation. You realize that the Cleveland Cavaliers had a better opportunity to win a championship without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, Channing Frye, Richard Jefferson last season than they do this year. Play Mo Williams. Play Timothy Mozgov. Step out of the box. This is the biggest game of the Cleveland Cavaliers season, and this is the biggest game of LeBron James' career. If there's any way that the Cavs can turn this series around, then LeBron still has an opportunity to potentially put himself as a top 5 player of all time. But if this series is over, I don't care how many championships he's going to win after this. The fact that you have 5 NBA Finals losses on your resume will never, ever be removed. It's over. I'm picking the Dubs to win Game 3